Hey guys, it's Katie. Welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new here, hi, my name is Katie Wismer. I'm an author and an editor. I have 9 books out currently. All of my links are down below in the description if you feel so inclined. I'm really looking forward to today's video. It's gonna be a chill kind of vlog, but I think it's gonna be really helpful to me. And so maybe it will give you guys some ideas to get inspired and get re-excited about whatever you need to get excited about. I'm thinking of titling this something along the lines of like refilling my creative well. It's a pretty common metaphor in the writing publishing community. I don't know who first came up with that. I've heard it a million different places, but basically it's the same concept of like you can't pour from an empty cup. That goes with relationships in your life, but also with your creativity and your ability to do your job. So today's vlog is just gonna be full of doing things that refill my creative well and get me set for the next week to get some work done. I am getting really close to the release of book number 10, which is Marionettes book 4. Ruthless Ends, and that's the book that I'm working on. And I've purposely scheduled my editing clients so once I finish this one I have like a full month off where I can just like deep dive and focus on this book. So we're kind of like setting the stage for when that happens. We're getting ourselves ready and excited, so once that start of my month off hits, like we're gonna hit the ground running and we're gonna finish this freaking book. So with all that said, I already started my day in this way with like some self-care stuff. We did the full shower, if you know you know. Fully got ready, did the makeup and the hair. I don't always do that because I work from home and I work for myself, and I always forget like how much better I feel when I do it. Painted my nails, did the self-tan, all that good stuff. So some of these filling my creative well things are gonna be like fun self-care kind of things, but also some things that are just like necessary, and maybe it's not fun in the moment, but I know it's gonna be good for me and it's gonna help us out. You'll see, we'll get into it. We also have a sponsor for today's video, and this is their first time on the channel. So thank you so much to Bright Cellars for working with me on this video. Basically, Bright Cellars' mission is to make it easier to find wines that you love. You go onto their website, take a really quick quiz, and then they will recommend you wines that they think you'll love. They're sourced from all over the world, and then they're shipped directly to your door. And the great thing about it being a subscription method is you can rate each wine that you get, so Bright Cellars will better learn your taste every single time and give you better recommendations as time goes on. I also just recently went through this with getting my box. If something shows up as a recommendation and you're like, that doesn't really sound like it's for me, you can just like hit the X and it will recommend you something different too. So you don't have to go with their first recommendations. We're gonna be doing kind of a throwback similar to our night writing vlogs that we did. Was that 2 years ago now? Maybe a year ago? But if you've been on my channel for a long time, you know the drill. There's nothing I love more than like ordering some food, getting myself a glass of wine, and just writing all night. Like that is my perfect scenario. Also, my parents are coming to visit me next week and they are huge on wine, so I'm saving most of the bottles so they can taste them with me. They have 12 different plan options, so you can make sure you're getting exactly the right box for you. And they have a satisfaction guarantee. If you don't love a bottle, they'll replace it. And judging by the like 600,000 plus 5-star reviews, people love their wine. Also, they're offering a really generous discount for viewers of my channel. If you want to click the link down below in my description and try the quiz, see what they recommend for you. It's a limited time offer, so make sure to take advantage of that. If that sounds interesting to you, I will show you some of the wines that they sent to me and we'll taste one tonight and we'll see how we like it. I'm a white wine and rosé girly personally. It also seemed more fitting for like the summertime and it being warm, so make sure to check them out if you're interested, and let's just get on into the rest of the video. I think I have some packages downstairs, so I'm gonna go get those and we can do an unboxing. Also, I just want to say a quick thank you to anyone who picked up a copy of Broken Perfect Lies. This is a standalone romantic suspense and I just had a sale for it. There's gonna be a whole like behind the scenes vlog over on Patreon about the sale, and I'm so thrilled with the results. It was crazy. We were like number 80 within the top 100 of the Amazon store in Australia. We were in the top like 120 in Canada and the UK. I got a book club in those countries, that's why. But even in the US, which was strictly just like me posting about it, trying to get a little more traction there as well, we were in the top like 2000s. And this is a book of mine that I have had trouble selling in the past. It's my lowest seller as of right now. It can always change, it can always change. So I just want to thank you so much if you did pick up a copy of the book during the sale. I hope you enjoy it. This is a book that I had so much fun with, and it's something that I feel like you can just like see my joy in it. So, well, at least I hope you can. I hope you will feel that as you are reading the book. We're gonna go get some packages. Nothing too terribly exciting, I'm afraid. It's not what I thought it was, but I'll show you anyway. First thing is literally just a FedEx because This is the first time since I started renting out my condo back in Colorado that someone has felt the need to like physically mail it to me and mail me a check and stuff for rent, because it's like an older couple with their daughter, so they're like my parents' age. Everyone who's stayed there who's been like a traveling nurse who's like my age, we just do it all digitally, so that was just kind of amusing to me. My mom helps me manage everything, and as soon as she was like, yeah, he's gonna FedEx it to you, I was like, how old is he? No offense if you feel the need to physically mail your lease agreement. This one is a little more exciting, I think. I don't really know what I was thinking with this, with the timing and it like just now being summer and hot here, but to be honest, I keep my apartment cold, so it doesn't matter. I got a new comforter and it's very big and fuzzy. It's called the Coma Inducer, so it's supposed to be like real heavy and oversized, and it's like this pink, I can't really tell. I feel like it was called like strawberry shortcake or something. Don't ask me what's going on with like the colorful stuff. I got the blue couch. The chair that I'm waiting on is like a mustard yellow. Now we got a pink bedspread. I don't know what's going on with me. I don't know. And then this is part of an order that I ordered forever ago, and it's just like this one little piece of it took longer than the rest. Got some new like goodies, swag made for when I do my signed books. This lighting. Is it just me or is this excellent? I hope these turned out well. So cute. They're smaller than I thought they'd be. These are a lot smaller than I thought they would be. I made these little stickers. It says been there, done that. This is the name of a coffee shop in my novel Broken Perfect Lives. We're just talking about it. I got some little stickers made with the logo, which is actually perfect because I just got an order for that book in particular. It's been my first time sending off a sticker. I also do character art prints when people order one of the Marionettes books. So I already have this one of Valerie, the main character in the middle, and her two best friends. And I had other character art available because it was a part of the bonus material in the back of one of the hardcover books, but I had never gotten like prints made of it. So I decided to just go ahead and get a print made of this too with Valerie and Reed, which are the love interests in the Marionettes series. And then I also had these business cards made. I don't really know why. I don't know what I'm gonna do with these. I wanted to. Oh shoot, I can't show you that. No! Okay, maybe by the time this video's up, I've done the cover reveal. I don't know. It's my Marionettes series, and look, there's like gold foiling on it. And then on the back, it just says like my name and my website and all my social medias. And then I also had these little stickers made, which it's just like what I use to keep the tissue paper together when I wrap the books. It says like, thank you for supporting my business. So I just had this one made. It has like a crystal ball in it. You're not gonna be able to see, it's really small. It just looks kind of like witchy to go with my books. So the one package that I like wanted to unbox for you because I thought it would be fun is not here. Unless I just missed it and I didn't. I have one more still down there, I don't know. The mail person is in the mailroom right now, like with all the boxes open, so I didn't want to go get those. I didn't want to go check that. I just went to go to the lockers where they keep packages, so it might be down there. I didn't want to get in his way. I love it already. Is this a summertime comforter? It is now. One order of business for today definitely is I want to clean. As I've mentioned in some previous vlogs, I've been coming off of some antidepressants, which has made me bedridden for like weeks, to be honest. So it's just gotten really messy around here because I've been so like dizzy and disoriented. I haven't been able to like keep up with things, but I'm feeling a lot better now. So I have laundry running, and I have like a stockpile of clean laundry that needs to be put away, doing the dishes. Thankfully I did like a deep clean of the cat boxes and the litter situation yesterday, so we don't have to do that today. But also my parents are getting here next week to come visit for a week, so I would like the place to be clean by the time they get here. So we will be kind of like organizing and clearing out my space and cleaning today, both because it needs to get done, but I also feel like that's a really big part of me feeling productive and motivated. Like if my space is messy, I feel like frazzled. And they say, you know, your outward environment is a reflection of your inward world. So I think it'll be good to just like clear everything out, get everything organized and clean. Then I can just like feel like I'm starting fresh next week. So first things first, we're gonna like put things away.
Ceiling fan blowing cold breeze on your body. I can't tell you really what it is, but you got it. Makeup in the morning, you got dresses in your closet, but you grab them tight, you in love with being modest. I'm just saying I'm amused, but you ain't even flexing.
Hello, the handsomest man there ever was and ever will be.
I think Maxine likes the new comforter. It's so much heavier than the last one. I'm like worried she can't breathe in here. So originally part of my plan for today was I wanted to work on the book that I'm giving to my parents as a gift. If you want more of an explanation, we talked about it in the previous vlog. I did indeed start a new one because I didn't like the way the first one was turning out. So here's how the sprayed edges have turned out on this one. I do like it. We're gonna move ahead. It did kind of bleed onto the page though. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna like cover this and then just full on like spray paint the whole inside too. And then what I'm doing is like blackout poetry kind of. I'm gonna go in and black out lines and leave behind a message. That's the gist of it. That was what we were gonna do today. I'm not really in the mood, honestly. I don't really want to do it right now. But with my parents coming, they're gonna be here on Thursday and today is Saturday, so I have some time. I just want to finish it before then. I'm giving it to them. I don't know honestly what this gift is gonna be at this point. I've been kind of like stockpiling gifts for all of the many occasions coming up because we have Mother's Day, their anniversary, Father's Day, and my mom's birthday, all within like a 30-day span. So this gift will be for one of those. I don't know yet, but I'll probably give it to them while they're here for whatever it may be, just because it's easier, and then I can give it to them in person. So we have about a week, a little less than a week to finish it. But what I'm actually really in the mood for right now is to do my workout. So I'm thinking we're gonna do like a HIIT cardio and then some yoga. Then we'll reevaluate, then we'll see what we're gonna do. I might just end up putting on like an old favorite rom-com, like a nostalgic kind of movie, and just like curling up with the cats, honestly. We do have some more cleaning to do. I'm purposefully blocking the rest of the apartment so you can't see it. But here's the problem. As I showed you, said book that needs more spray painting done. This is the box that the new bookshelf came in. Well, part of it kind of looks like a raccoon got into it. And clearly I've been using it for my spray painting, so I don't want to get rid of it until I'm done with the book. Also, the cats have been enjoying it. So I guess the one other cleaning thing to do today that is non-negotiable, we're gonna clean the kitchen, we're gonna do the dishes, all that kind of stuff. You can see my little stockpile of gifts starting on top of the fridge. Until now, I haven't had a spare comforter for when people come to visit. Part of the reason for the new comforter. So I want to wash this and get this all clean and ready for when my parents are here. Especially with how much Maxine likes to sleep in the bed. There's probably her hair all over it.
You take my love for granted.
The way my forehead is a completely different color than the rest of my face now. I ended up doing a resistance band workout and then some cardio. I still want to do some yoga tonight, or at least just like some stretching. We're gonna get started making dinner, and I have started rewatching Scandal. I don't think I've watched this show since I was in high school. I don't think I ever finished it. I think I watched the first like 3 seasons or so. So we're gonna start from the beginning and see if we make it all the way through this time. I think I want to make some tofu and some potatoes and some kind of vegetable. Maybe like some asparagus. That sounds really good. Okay, so while we wait for the oven to preheat, I have a little bit of extra broccoli from yesterday, so we're just gonna have some of that. Let's make a drink. So admittedly, these days, I don't know where to put you. I don't drink as much, unless it's like socially, but from time to time, I still do. But let me put you onto something. This has become kind of my go-to when I am gonna have some wine or something. I basically make like a mixed drink. So we're gonna try one of the new wines first so I can taste it without all my additives. But then I'll show you. If you've seen my vlogs where I make my little mocktail, it's the same thing. I just do a splash of wine in the mocktail and then it's no longer a mocktail. So here are our choices. This is a Sauv Blanc and that is like my go-to. So I feel like, oh no, that's like a, but I also don't want to have to do a cork thing. We want to be easy and screw top tonight. It's like 90 degrees today. I feel like that has rosé written all over it. So this is Petal Press from Columbia Valley. Notes of fresh strawberries, cranberries, lemon zest, and a hint of fresh rose petals. That sounds delicious. This is probably a better idea. so good. I like don't even want to make my mixed drink. I just want to drink. We'll have one legitimate glass of this. Then if I want any more, we'll make a mixed drink. I just want to like take all my makeup off now because I'm like looking at myself in the viewfinder with like half on, half sweated off, and I just feel like I look ridiculous. I'm honestly low-key having a little bit of trouble. Just focus on me. What did I do with my wine? What was I saying? I'm having a little bit of trouble wanting to work on Ruthless Ends. Not for any bad reason. I've actually feel like I've hit a breakthrough with it and I've fallen back in love with it. I was struggling for a little bit there with like my confidence and me wanting to work on it. But now it's just like the sun is out and it's warm here and I want to work on Gracie's book, which makes sense. I started writing Gracie's book in the summer of like 2021. It's been years now. And Gracie's book is like a summer book. It's not like set, it's like set at the end of summer is when it starts. But I just like, it's a contemporary romance, so that just feels more summery to me. Ruthless Ends and the Marionettes books are so dark, and I don't know, I just like feel like that's a good thing to like write in the winter, and I started writing that series in the winter. Maybe that's why, I don't know. So I am finding it hard to work on these Marionettes books when it's like sunny and nice out. It's weird, which hasn't been a problem for me most of the time because I live in Portland and it rains here a lot and we have those like gloomy, moody days and I love those. But the summers here are beautiful and super sunny too, and it's not the vibe. It's not the Marionettes vibe, let me tell you. The next time we have a rainy, gray day, I need to take full advantage of that. I don't know why this is wanting to focus on everything but my face. With that said though, you'll see this in another video coming up where I'm talking about my like planning process and showing you this new software I've been using. I was compiling all of the notes that I have for Gracie's book because they were everywhere. I had voice notes on my phone, I had notes in the notes app, I had Word documents, like they were everywhere. So I was like compiling all the stuff and then I was reading through them and then I was like excited about the book, so then I pulled up the rough draft and I read through the whole thing, and I am amazed that it's been like 2 years since I've worked on this book and it still stands up. Like reading through that rough draft, I was like, damn, this might be my favorite thing I've ever written. I really love this. It's not gonna be everyone's cup of tea, but if you have a similar sense of humor as I do, like I was reading through it like laughing out loud, like cracking myself up, like this is so funny. I am excited to work on Ruthless Ends. I think there's just like a Gracie's book, there's no pressure behind it. It's gonna be the first book in a new series, not in a bad way, no one cares about it at this point. Ruthless Ends is the last book in a series and a very popular series of mine, which you know is a blessing, but there's a lot of expectations on this last book. There's a lot of baggage. Ruthless Ends is a lot of baggage. You know, I have the reviews of all of the other books in the back of my head. I have everyone's expectations in my head. I have all of this pressure, and there's so much more to writing that book than simply sitting down and writing and having fun, which there shouldn't be. I'm trying not to let there be. I'm trying to just like sit down and write the book that I want to write and have fun with it. But anyone who tells you like, oh, just don't think about it, oh, just that, it's fucking impossible, okay? It's gotten to the point though with Ruthless Ends how so many things have changed as I was writing the draft, and I've gotten so many like ideas, and I figured out like whole subplots that I need to somehow add back all the way through that weren't there to begin with. And I knew it as I was writing the rough drafts. There were characters who like didn't show up a single time, and I was like, they're gonna have to be in this book somehow, but I don't know how, so I'm just gonna pretend they don't exist. And I did that with book 3 too, and I had to go back and add entire characters through the whole book. Not like new characters, like characters from previous books in this series. And so there are characters who are returning characters in this series, and I know they need to be in this book, but they just like, I didn't want to worry about it. I didn't want to think about it. So anyway, I don't think I'm gonna be able to jump back into like where I left off in the draft with Ruthless Ends. I think this is gonna be one of those weird like kind of a rough draft, kind of a revision, which I had to do with Wicked Souls, where I start back from the beginning, add in all of the necessary things and start to revise until I reach where I am, and then I can write the ending rough draft style.
Voila.